Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He just sprints into the end zone.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Today. Back to pass. It's Manning. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and he misses. Just beyond the receiver's grasp. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, you have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Completion gains about 6 yards, and now it's a 4th down call. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Touchdown, Ohio State. A huge special teams score.
There's the danger of punting so deep in your own territory, and the punter doesn't get off a great punt. Doesn't allow his cover team to get downfield and give credit to the return team. They set it up perfectly. He walks into the end zone for a big touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. To throw, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. He's swarmed by the defense. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the fakes it and takes off as a design run. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
He's going to take off. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. With 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Send the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Fires quickly to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's what... We'll start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here's the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's St. Clair. Grab down the middle, it's Graham. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And that sets up a return. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's caught. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Design quarterback run. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Second down and goal. Around the end, it's Gibson. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. The first play of this drive now is set up at the 34. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Grabbed by the receiver. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Hurt quickly. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in. second down play coming up. Back to throw again. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 25. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's a quick grab. Headed for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Back to throw is St. Clair. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. He keeps it on a design run. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They make the stop after a big game all the way to the 34.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out?
Now here he goes. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the point after is good. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll hand it off. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The defense scoops it up. He finds some space. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Gibson. An important 9 yards gain there brings up just 3rd and 1.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd down play for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback, that was great execution.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Manning. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
It's incomplete. was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback at that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Well, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Now rolling out to his left. On the run here, lets it go. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. There's the handoff. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Oh, that one's picked off. Touchdown, Ohio State. A big defensive score.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now, who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now, with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
They'll tackle about the 23-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll run it to the left. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll test the right side here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It's third down for the offense. To throw, it's Manning. Looking deep downfield to the left. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the...
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. He would not be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. And the return man runs out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He steps out at the 21. That's when they'll start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive in the 21. Leaning on the run game here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Dropping back. It's Manning. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses. Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense comes up trying to climb down the clock and secure the W. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
On the run, it's Baxter. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the handoff, runs it off left tackle. Finds room at the 30. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ballgame. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here.